name's Trish Roberts and you're listening to Live Vegan. This is podcast number 5, which is a short podcast. The topic is, are we morally obligated as individuals to promote veganism beyond our being vegan ourselves? Which is a twit longer on Twitter shared by Professor Gary L. Francione, April 18, 2010. It reads, some years ago I said that veganism should be the moral baseline of the animal rights movement. This had a personal and social dimension. Personal component. Anyone who claims to regard animals as morally significant, as members of the moral community, is committed to eschewing all animal use in his or her own life. That is, he or she should stop eating, wearing, consuming, or otherwise using animal products. If animals are moral persons, we cannot justify eating cage-free eggs, drinking, quote, happy, end quote, milk, etc. Social component. A social movement purporting to be an animal rights movement should promote veganism as its moral baseline. To put it another way, the animal rights movement should advocate abolition and not welfare reform. Such a movement should not promote welfare reform or draw a distinction between meat and dairy, or between fur and wool, or between seals and fish, or between wolves and other animals, etc. Such a movement should focus on creative, non-violent education directed to persuade the public that animal use is not morally justifiable. The question arises, are we morally obligated as individuals to promote veganism beyond our being vegan ourselves? That's an interesting question. I can see arguments both for and against, but being that there are so many, quote, animal people, end quote, who aren't even vegan themselves, and who eat dairy or wear wool or leather, and given that there are no mainstream organizations that promote abolitionist veganism, I think we should focus our efforts accordingly. So if you are not vegan, go vegan. If you want to do more, in brackets, whether or not you are morally obligated to do so, end brackets, then do it. But at least be vegan, in brackets, and consistently so, end brackets, in your life. Stop eating, wearing, using, or consuming animal products. Your own veganism is a form of activism. If you want to do more activism, fine, but at least do that form of activism. To the extent that you want to participate in the building of a movement, you ought to focus on abolitionist veganism and not on reform or single-issue campaigns. Thanks for listening. Come visit us on LiveVegan on facebook.com/LiveVegan for all things abolitionist vegan. We post many wonderful blogs by many talented abolitionists every week. For more information on the abolitionist approach by Professor Gary Francione, go to abolitionistapproach.com and also consider obtaining a copy of his earlier book, Reign Without Thunder, and also his book due in May, The Animal Rights Debate, Abolition or Regulation. Vincent J. Gahane has also written a blog called Is Activism an Obligation? Some Thoughts. You can find his blog on weotheranimalz.blogspot.com. If you're not vegan, go vegan. It's easy. Don't ever let anyone ever convince you it's difficult. It's better for you, for the planet, and most importantly, it's the morally right thing to do. Till next time.